Welcome everyone to my playthrough of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
File select.
Last time we managed to get done with all of City Escape and Radical Highway. And with Radical
Select a
Highway
stage.
done, we've completed every single Shadow stage. So now we just have all the other characters left, but no more Shadow stages, which is both a plus and a minus. It's a plus because that means we're one step closer to our goal, but it's a minus because that means I don't get to play as Shadow, who's my favorite. But let us start off with Mission Street. And see if I can do that one fast, within 3 minutes. And since I just have to go fast, I will ignore every single enemy if possible. I'll just shoot whatever I must shoot. Because there's no point in attacking everything when it's all about speed. Yeah, I did not make that one. Did I somehow hit Omochao? How did I do that? I'm genuinely curious, how did I do that? How did I hit Omochao? I still have to defend myself though. But I hope I get this in the first try, because that will make me feel really good about the rest of the stream. Because if I get stuck on this for too long, I don't know, man. It's really gonna bring down my confidence level in beating all the other stages fast. Not that my will is that weak, but you know, you always feel good when you manage to do something on the first try compared to, I don't know, taking 11 tries on you before completing. Stupid. Why do they have air fighters over here? Aren't they supposed to be like the police right now? Why do they have air fighters targeting Tails? That just seems so unnecessary. Now I think about it, they also had the air fighters against Shadow. Why? How would the air fighters be able to help them, you know, catch Shadow faster? How? He would just die from the nuke. How's that gonna help anyone? Alright, fine. I thought I could try to do a neat tech with that one, but I couldn't. So you have to go about it the normal way. Because the problem is you have to try to find shortcuts when you do these. Since it's all about speed. Why do you move so slow all of a sudden, Tails? I know it's an uphill, but come on. Don't be this slow. Speed is needed, Tails. We don't have time for you being a slowpoke. We know you're slower than Sonic, but come on. At this rate, you've been better off on your own feet stuff being on your mech. Please, only have 40 seconds, Tails. And can you turn down the volume? Airplanes? You're being a bit too loud, you know? Stupid. Uh-oh. 20 seconds. Yo. Tails. Thank you. I think I'm cooked. It's 10 seconds remaining. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do in the uphills. Well, I died, but you know, I wouldn't have made it anyway. How are you supposed to make Tails go faster on the uphills? That's the thing that really got me. When it was time for uphills. Like, I get they probably want to have some realism by having, you know, Tails walk slower on an uphill, but how are you supposed to solve that from a gameplay point of view to, you know, not be slowed down by the uphill? Because it's a big problem. I don't know why Tails get to have these trickier stages, by the way. Because the Eggman stages aren't that bad in the speed ones, or in this time attack ones, but Tails, for some reason, needs to have the more annoying of the stages. I get it. They have to make Eggman stages more comfortable compared to Tails's, because you have a lot more Eggman stages compared to Tails stages. But seriously, why couldn't they have them be equal? Why did Tails have to have horribly made stages just because there are fewer of them compared to Sonic? What makes it seem as if they didn't want you to enjoy the mech stages in the hero story? Since Eggman actively has one of my favorite stages of the game in Cosmic Wall. But I genuinely can't say I like any of Tails' stages. Like, they are there, but I don't particularly enjoy them. Is that like the only way to make them go faster if you do what I did there, just fly? You have to start flying from basically up here to reach it. I missed the jump, are you kidding me? I had such good time too, but I had to miss the freaking jump. That's so upsetting. Like, if you've played Sonic Adventure 2 before, you know how upsetting that genuinely is to have that happen. When you almost make it, but then something like that happens, you screw up your entire run. Also, that was pretty cool of me. I killed all of those robots before they even landed. That's sick. No, son of a... Every little second counts, that's why I'm resetting. Because I lost time there falling down. To basically play perfect to complete these stages. Hey, almost got shot down, but I did it. This is gonna be a big shortcut for sure, making that one. Come on. Not sure why that golden robot doesn't always give you the bonus points. Feels a bit weird when he doesn't give you the bonus points, you know? What do you mean got hit by that explosion? I call BS game. Because I landed when that explosion was done. Why the heck was I hit by the explosion? Almost got myself squashed by that. Screw those, just go on ahead. Come on, Tails, you got this. You got this. Son of a... I hate the planes. Because they're so sudden, you cannot predict their moves. Like, even when if you play the stage a lot of times, you still cannot really predict where the planes are gonna come from. Because they're so quick and sudden when they do appear. I feel a lot more comfortable with my time, by the way, because I have the whole minute on me, compared to last time when I didn't. Last time I died here, so let's prevent that. Right, I have to shoot everything basically here to be able to get through. "16 seconds, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Please, 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 please. Oh, made it. Phew. That was close. And
That was easy.
I got a C rank. What do you know? 104th emblem collected.
Select a stage.
Right. Let's try hard mode of Mission Street. I'm gonna expect him to not pull any punches in this hard mode, by the way. That's why I'm going out guns blazing already. Yep. The one that was normally a heal one is now... Nah! I failed. I was so certain I had it. That shortcut. So far, the stage doesn't seem too bad, other than swapping out a heal capsule for rings. Ah, the jumps are a lot more precise now. Didn't think it was gonna increase the platforming in a platforming stage. Like, what? That's crazy. And yes, I was being a little bit sarcastic there, with the platform being increased in a platforming stage. Cool. An explosion, that's helpful. How are you supposed to get that guy? The solution so far is just... Whoa! Yo, that timing was... What the... I barely had any time to react on that. What the heck? Like, actually, what the heck? Why is the ground shaking before I'm even reached there? Hello? That shouldn't be allowed. Because how am I supposed to... Okay. Oh, cool. You just make it without it. I freaked out for nothing. Classic me, freaking out over nothing. Whoa. That's something worth freaking out about, though. Spike balls in midair. I don't even know how someone goes about programming that. What the? What? You just have to be squashed in hard mode? Why? That was a confusing change. That was just a dick move by the developers, because you could stop the elevator to be able to, you know, fly over. Hard mode to go, nah man, get... What? There we go. Wait, what? It rised up when I didn't stand on it. Are you serious? If you fail to jump on the first go, you have to walk all the way back up? What the? That was just dumb. That they may have had him react that way. Oh, no. Tails genuinely slipped there. Stupid planes with their sudden explosions. It doesn't seem like there's any actual difficulty changes to these stages. They're just the developers going, haha, let's be mean to the player. Which, that's not what hard mode is supposed to be. Hard mode is supposed to be a challenge. Like, I know Sega owns Atlus, but come on. They didn't have to pull an Atlus move and go, oh, hard mode. That means you have to be as punishing as possible to the players. I'm determined to get all the emblems, so I'm pushing through no matter what. And again, E-rank, absolutely. Do I give two ducks about it? No, I don't. Because I'm keeping all the ducks for myself. That's why I'm not giving 2 ducks away for this. Ducks are mine. I thought my jump was too early there. What? How in the... I barely tilted my control stick there. Just, you know, chat. Like, that's why I'm confused. I barely tilted my control stick. Yet Tails jumped forward as if I held it down with the life of everything behind me. By choosing to not even land on the box. Die. To that robot. Whoa. I misclicked.
Select a stage.
I genuinely misclicked there. I started pressing the B button when I was gliding for no reason whatsoever. That was why I was resetting the stage, because I started to run out of lives that I know that I was gonna need. At least they give you more points when they throw all these robots at you, which is good. Though I don't know what that means in terms of getting an A rank, though. Because the game is still a little bit iffy on when you get an A rank. Well, at least I feel this. Though I'm pretty certain when I was younger I saved like an image that said how to get A rank in every stage or something like that. Or at least how to get A, well, what points needed to get A rank and the time and all that. You don't know what I did with that image afterwards. Because I don't have it anymore to my knowledge. Though I don't know how helpful that would be to just know what time you need. More so than knowing how to achieve that time, you know? Because it means we get an answer to a math question that the answer doesn't do anything. You have to still figure out the solution on how to get there. Otherwise the answer is kind of meaningless. Yeah, but this time I won't make that mistake of misclicking with B button instead of A button. There we go, I managed to bait it without getting hit. Nice job, me. I have to remember how I did that, so I can carry that on for when I need to do the 100 rings in, what's it called now? The tail stage that you have right before, like the final tail stage. I don't remember what it was called. But that one.
Okay.
No, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me, game? Fuck that. Why is it that I can handle Sonic and Shadow and even Eggman pretty well, but for some reason Tails has to be super slippery? Why? He's not even fast. Why is he so slippery as a character? Because I landed on the platform. I did not tilt my control stick at all. But Tails, for whatever reason, decided that, oh, I'm gonna slide on the platform here as it will be made out of ice. When this isn't even an ice stage. There aren't even any ice stages in Sonic Adventure 2, so I don't know why Tails is acting as if it was ice on the floor there. I like Tails as a character on his own, but I don't like playing as Tails. No. I need to get this emblem, so it might annoy me this stage, but I have to do this. Because I'm not gonna give up on the emblem hunt. No way. I'm not giving up on that. What? Come on with those airplanes. Come on. I made that jump like 3 times prior without a problem. And now, out of nowhere, they introduce a plane that hits you? He wasn't there the other attempts. Like, genuinely, what was that game? That must be the biggest BS this stage has pulled so far. That's why I dislike the fighter jet, by the way, because of stuff like that. They can just decide, oh, by the way, it's gonna be a plane coming at you right now. Was it here the 5 other times you played the stage? No, but all of a sudden it's here now. Like, how are you supposed to be able to learn a pattern of a stage if the patterns aren't consistent? Because that's supposed to be the point in Sonic. Because, you know, it's a platformer. You're supposed to have a set amount of patterns and then learn them. That's how you're supposed to. Why? Why did that plane just fly? Like you saw that, chat. I was just walking my merry way with Tails, and the plane just flew at me. And that plane wasn't there the other times I've done hard mode. Because you cannot say like, oh, you're thinking of normal modes, Yuki. Of course the plane is there in hard mode. No. I'm talking specifically about hard mode. That plane that flew at me did not fly at me the other times I've done this stage. And now all of a sudden I'm being hit by a freaking plane out of nowhere. Like, genuinely, what? Who decided that? That a plane is just supposed to sometimes come flying at you? And again, Sonic is a game where you're supposed to learn patterns so you can do this stage as fast as possible. Alright, time for this stupid jump. And its awful depth perception. Thank you for not moving forward this time, Tails, when I made this jump. I was really worried that Tails was going to fall there for no reason. Huh? Wait, what? Huh. Good thing I stood still and allowed time to reflect on it. Stupid plane. Jeez, the lock-on mechanic doesn't want to work in that section. Just racking up some points right now. Huh. The bridge fell. You just destroy their cop cars for no reason because they don't even give you any points. What? Why is this a bridge fall? No.
I did it!
Just no. I'm not gonna lose the stage when I'm right at the goal lane. Oh wow, C rank still? I was certain I was gonna get an E rank. But emblem number 105.
Select a stage.
Woo! Done with these 3 stages. Now it's just the freaking race car over on this side of the map. Right, cleared White Jungle, Green Forest, Iron Gate, the Security Hall, and Prison Lane. Well, let's do Prison Lane first, because that is Tails' very first stage.